Wasim says that the Raqi that made Ruqya to my grandmother said that she has magic. Her hand has too much pain during the night, and the doctors here in Algeria and in Europe do not know what is going on. I want to learn how to read Quran to her on her hand. Do I put my hand on hers and I read, or without this? Or how should I do proper Ruqya for her? Please clarify. First of all, let it be known through my programs, lectures, and answers, I always say that it's part of the Aqeedah of Ahl al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah, which we all abide by. We believe in the existence of black magic. We believe in the existence of jinn possession. We believe in the existence of envy and on evil eye. All of this was mentioned in the Quran and in the authentic Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. We have to put the ground rules before we answer this question. So we all agree that this is true and a reality. However, I have problems with people who try to justify their failures in life with such things. And I've repeated this so many times. Someone who has a nagging wife, he says that she is possessed with jinn. His son fails in exams, he said this is evil eye. His boss does not promote him or deprives him from the raise, he says this is black magic. His car does this, or it's envy. People are envious of me. And this is not the case. And hence, people should not blame everything that happens in their lives to these things. Secondly, Brother Wasim says, we took her to Raqi and he says she has magic. And so many times I get questions similar to this, saying that the Raqi said that he or she has black magic done to them by their uncle. MashaAllah. Or they have evil eye given to them by their relative in Kuwait. And I ask them, Akhi, if I take my car to the mechanic, he hooks it up to a computer and he can tell by the analysis what is the problem with the engine. Does the Raqi do something similar to that? How would the Raqi know that it was done by so-and-so unless he's a liar or he's a soothsayer? He deals with jinn. So I have my reservations. Yes, some Raqis who are trustworthy say that there are signs that differs between someone with black magic and someone with evil eye. But still, this is not something that was revealed to us, something that is divine or part of the Sunnah. It is personal ijtihad that might be right, might be wrong. Thirdly, what to do when I want to make ruqya? Because some people say, do I put my hand over the head of the person I'd like to make ruqya for? Or do I just recite the Quran? What's the procedure? Again, we have to go back to the Quran and the Sunnah, and mainly to the Sunnah. The Prophet ﷺ, as narrated by Mother Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, whenever he used to go to bed, he used to blow and then recite the last 3 quls of the Quran, and then wipe whatever he can from his body. But if he felt pain in his body, now this is the night, quote unquote, ruqya or bed adhkar. But the actual ruqya, whenever he felt pain in his body, he used to recite the 3 quls, then blow, not the opposite. And then he wipes over it. When he was sick at the end of his life, Mother Aisha said, I used to gather his own hands, read in them the 3 quls, blow and wipe his body with his own hands. Which means that Imam Nawawi says the actual blowing is part of the ruqya. So whether you blow on your grandmother by reciting Al-Fatiha, Ayat Al-Kursi, the last 2 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah and the last 3 quls, and you dry blow on her, or you do that on your hand and wipe on her, this is halal. This is okay, there's no problem in that, insha'Allah. But you have to be present. I've heard of some Raqis who are performing Ruqya long distance. And that's mighty fine to me. He's in the States and the people are in India, and he goes, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, and he blows in his headphone or his handset. And sometimes they go into conference call. So UK, Korea, and India in the same call. What is this? This doesn't work at all. This is totally bogus and it does not work.